Bento box is Bento box. Bento, 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 Bento box. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the table once again, and I know what you're thinking. Jess, do you want to tell our viewers at home what we've got here?
A box!
Another box! But a very special box this time, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Remember how I said way back when in an old video that I would really only invest in the Bento box when it suited me, when I liked the theme, because the Bento box really was kind of a little bit outside of our immediate price range? Well, you're in luck today. We have a Bento box, which the theme is Iello! Remember games like Innovation and King of Tokyo? Well, these are the developers who made those games. Iello is the developer that made them. And we've got a whole Bento box dedicated to games that they have made. So, through the magic of video editing, pop! Open box. Let's see what we got in here.
Get elbows.
Ow, ow. All right, so we've got
Yellow stuff.
Yellow stuff.
And Iello, not yellow.
The first game is Arena for the Gods. Welcome to the arena of the all-powerful. Arena for the Gods is a fun and strategic battle game in which you fight each other to honor and please the gods who are watching you. Be bold to gain the best equipment and establish your fighting style in the arena. Fast, skilled, crafty, or just brutal. Each hero can triumph if the gods are with him. Or you know, her.
We have equality in this house, kids.
Yeah.
I see a box with a cat face on it.
Oh, good God.
Friday the 13th.
Do tell.
It has a black cat. Do I need to tell you more? Push your bad luck away. Bad omens are all around you. Play your cards smartly to avoid the bad luck. Or risk gathering as much bad luck as possible to pass the curse on to your adversaries and ruin their hands. Friday the 13th.
Well, ruin their hand. I've already done that.
Yeah. A simple and clever game of tough luck. Ha! tough luck. And it's a black cat on the box.
Yep, fantastic.
Very happy. This box is wedged in.
This box is wedged in. We got Oceanos.
Oceanos?
Yeah, you know, like the cereal. Did you eat your Oceanos today? Of course not, because I've got the box right here. Come aboard your submarine, explore the ocean depths in this crazy, crazy game. Yeah! Avoid the Kraken to become king of the deep. Oceanos is a unique drafting game with deep mechanics. You get the pun with deep mechanics because ocean, deep, but deep can also mean complicated and complex. So deep, like how I've talked about deep strategy games, and you've got deep, but like the ocean is deep too. You don't get it. Where you discover and collect forgotten treasure.
Oh, deep.
Thank you for cutting me off.
I get it.
Now you do. Oceanos is a unique drafting game with deep
What?
mechanics where you discover and collect forgotten treasures in the ocean depths. But will your submarine be strong enough to bring your discoveries back to the surface? To find out, start your adventure. Look at this. This actually is really cool. And the artwork style for this one is one of the coolest games I've seen so far. You know, this game reminds me a lot of Song of the Deep. For any of you who have played Song of the Deep for the PlayStation 4, this game sort of reminds me a bit of that. It has sort of that kind of feel to it, where you're a little girl in sort of a barrel keg submarine looking for adventure and treasures. You know, minus the whole looking for your father thing. But yeah, very cool. I like that. We have Arena for the Gods, Friday the 13th, and we have Oceanos.
So, it has been a while since we've done a board game bento box. We stopped just because of the cost, but we decided to go back to it after our experiences with the Awesome Pack weren't so
Awesome.
awesome.
Not Awesome Pack is what I would use to describe them.
Yeah, sorry, Awesome Pack. That last pack was...
Major letdown. I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got too many toys.
Stuff that wasn't in our age bracket.
Yeah,
Nothing,
the magic trick thingy too, the previous box.
Yeah, the first Awesome Pack we got, a bit
wasn't
of a...
working for us.
Yeah, it really wasn't jiving. So I really wanted to bide my time with another Bento box and really delve into something that I knew that I would enjoy showing you guys and something that maybe you guys would want to see. Now, Iello Studios is perhaps one of my next to Red Raven games, obviously. But Iello comes in at a very close second of board game publishers that I really enjoy playing games from. And as I mentioned earlier in another video, that I would really only do the Bento boxes if a theme jumped out at me that I really wanted to invest in. And sure enough, when Iello came up as their next one of their themes back in May, I figured this was the perfect opportunity to jump back into the board game Bento and see what was up. And oddly enough, this is the first time they've ever actually done a publisher-oriented Bento box. They've never actually done that before.
They've told us, right here, this came in the box.
Yeah, sometimes it's important to read these things. I usually don't because they give you a lot of spoilers for what's in the box, and I much rather, throw the box all over the place.
But I like to read it, so I go back and I actually read it. Board Game Bento is proud to team up with one of our favorite partners for our first ever publisher spotlight. And with the contents of this box, I think the spotlight was a success.
Absolutely it was. Oh, for sure this box was a success. We got a really big game, which is usually what they promise, a nice medium-sized game, and a nice little small game.
Yeah, which this little small game with the cats.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
It says here, we have the most decorated game in our box. This one here.
Yeah.
It's won multiple Golden Geek Awards and was designed by an Origins Awards Hall of Famer. So that might not say a lot to you, but it is, in fact, an award-winning game.
Yeah. Look at the artwork just on the boxes alone. Now, typically when I invest in a board game, what you see on the box tends to be kind of what you get in the box itself as far as the art style is concerned. If you've seen the box cover for King of Tokyo, then you'll see that the art styles carried over into the game itself. So it stands to reason that the artwork that you see, or the style at least, that you see on the cover of the box is going to be very similar to what you get in the content itself. And I've got to say that I'm very excited to see what these games hold as far as how to play them and the art style for them and all the mechanics and how they work. And the best thing, probably the best thing about Iello games in general is that they're very A, easy to learn, B, very quick to set up, and C, they don't take long. Each game only is lasting about a half an hour.
Every one of these says it's a 30-minute game.
Every one of them, 30 minutes.
Yeah, we can play King of Tokyo pretty quickly.
You and I could play King of Tokyo in probably 15 minutes or less because we A, know what we're doing, and B, we're vicious. But in a two-player game based on the King of Tokyo mechanics, you can kind of run through that game nice and quick as well. But for games like these, they might take a little bit more time just because it's a little bit more nuanced and there's a little bit more going on with different mechanics and different effects. But really, for a seasoned player who knows what they're doing, 30 minutes? That ain't a long time. It's actually right in that sweet zone of just long enough, but not too long that a game's overstaying its welcome. Now, if you're in for a long haul and you want to do a more deep strategy game like Islebound or Above and Below, Near and Far, these kind of 2 to 2.5 hour long haul games, then you're more than welcome to. They're there. But overall, Iello likes to push very user-friendly, easy-to-learn, quick games that you can jump in and out of, and more importantly, bring a lot more people into. Like, this is 3 to 6. This is 2 to 6. This is 2 to 5. Most board games only really accommodate up to 4 players. These ones can push that limit just a touch further and still make it so that not everybody's taking forever with their turns. And that's something that's very, very tricky to do, that's very special, and Iello in particular have mastered that. So I would definitely say that this is a worthwhile investment for sure. As I said before, if there is another bento box that you guys want me to invest in, please let me know in the comments and I will jump all over that. But
And if there's another Iello game out there that you would like to see us play, let us know.
yeah, I expected to get either Innovation or Echoes, and we didn't. And I'm very glad that we didn't, because I wouldn't have felt cheated, but getting an expansion for a game that you already own in a box like this, maybe not. But having 3 brand new games to crack open and take a look at, that's better. That's way better. And I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. I wasn't disappointed. And to be perfectly honest, I've yet to really be disappointed with a bento box. I don't think there's been a single bento box that we've done on this channel so far that I have not enjoyed. Either the games look cool, or just opening up the box is cool. Again, if it wasn't in US dollars and the price point wasn't set where it was, this would be a real deal for us Canadian consumers. So maybe this is something that you guys only take a stab at every once in a while, like I am, or maybe it's something that you really want to invest in if you're trying to build up your collection really quick. The choice is ultimately yours. Again, they do the 1 month and the 6-month subscriptions. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward.